Hi everyone, this is Goldie. How's everyone doing? I'm youth coach, and today I'm going to be speaking in English about a subject which is competition versus collaboration or cooperation. Is there a right answer? Is there is there a perfect solution? Well, after my talk, I think you're going to decide what's best for your child. Okay. Before we get into it, let me just give you a small piece of information which will provide you some food for thought. What is the world's population currently? Approximately 7.5 billion people, okay? That includes you, me, and everyone else. There's also in the world limited resources, yes? And the dominant premise of the world till today has been to compete for these resources. Yes, we're constantly thriving to get more of what there is less of. Yeah, which is why things are always higher in price when there's less of it. So this is what you call competition. Yeah. Now, my next question to you is: has this brought you any more satisfaction or peace of mind or tranquility in your life? Having something that is extremely valuable because somebody else doesn't have it, does that give you necessarily any peace of mind? You don't have to answer that question. Think about it, okay? So effectively, the whole paradigm of competition effectively involves having something that somebody else doesn't have, or you want to beat somebody to get it. Yeah, competition invites a sense of power. Okay, a power over something else or somebody else, and if you're observant enough, when you're competing, what you're actually safeguarding is something that you want for yourself. And this automatically invites what you call vulnerability. Okay, now if you're vulnerable in any situation, does that make you perform your best? Maybe it does. It motivates you to push further and get there faster. Okay, so there's speed, and there's the need to get there before everyone else. And what else is there? Well, to win, right? So competition invites winning, which is also something that we are constantly telling our kids. Oh, you must be the best at this, or you must win. And why go far? When we are trying to enter into a good school or a good university, how do you get into those places, into those schools? Well, you have to sit a few exams, and you have to get the best grades in order to get a place in your chosen university or college, correct? So what I'm saying is the entire world is rotating on this idea that we must compete. So why am I talking about this? Well, competition with it, with all these elements, brings along a sense in yourself, which is what you call selfishness. Okay, along with vulnerability, it makes you a little bit selfish because you're always going to want to be a little bit better than everyone else in your life. You want to be richer, you want to be smarter, you want to be slimmer. Right? This is what competition is. It's very good for small kids to be in competition when you want them to hang their bags up in class quickly. This is good. You want them to learn their times tables by heart as fast as possible. Competition is good for this too. So there is certain things in which competition can benefit us in a huge way. Okay, so I'm not denying that competition is bad. It's actually very good. However, I want to bring in the element of collaboration. Why? Because there's not enough light shed on this. Okay, we have seen repeatedly that the best leaders have a good team behind them. Yeah, when you bake anything or you cook something, it takes all the ingredients to make that recipe. Correct? You can't just bake a cake with some eggs. You need a lot of other things that go behind it. So you have to include every element of a group or a team in order for the end result to be successful. This is where collaboration comes in. Okay, what does collaboration do? Well, it first of all encourages critical reflection, because what you're doing in collaboration is you're teaching somebody else something that you are good at. Your forte is enhanced by giving your know-how to somebody else, and this automatically makes you think whether you can improve it the next time or how good or bad it is. So this is a very positive form of criticism for yourself. Okay, you're actually not competing with anyone but yourself. So do you see the difference between competing against others and competing for yourself? Collaboration encourages a deeper learning of the matter, because when you're teaching somebody something, well, that's automatically making you learn it even better. Okay, you're sharing new ideas, because not only are you giving yours, but the person in front of you is also giving you theirs. So this promotes productivity, innovation, and, as I said, new ideas. Okay, and this automatically calls for progress. It's also a valid way for personal and systemic development. So whatever feedback you get from your co-peers allows you to improve your own self in the future. If you have nothing else to compare to, how are you going to get better, right? So what I'm trying to say is collaboration promotes co-empowerment. Okay, competition only invites auto-empowerment. So if you're able to see the power of having a co-power, you can share, as I said in the beginning, these resources that we have such few of in the world. Okay, both I think competition is extremely necessary, but for effective competition to occur, we need to put in front of that collaboration. So what I'm trying to say is competition will make you faster. And this is true because you can apply it in sport, being a very common example. You will be the first in a race, or you will be the best team in a game of football, and you'll score the most goals. But behind that result, there's a team. Yeah, there's always going to be a dream, but a dream is only achieved because of a team. Okay, so this is my concept today. Collaboration is necessary so that you can be have that edge of competitiveness in your life. And if we can encourage our children to think like that, to always promote sharing what they know and help others, well, this will invite the next person to share with them as well. Okay, and yes, we can argue that if you only compete, you won't, if you don't compete, you won't know what the real potential of a student is, or you can't value test results based on just collaboration. Yes, this is true, but you have to understand that becoming a better student or performing better also depends on the motivation of the child, and there are certain students who need to be pushed by their own peers in order to feel like they're able to perform their best. Okay, I hope that's made your thoughts a little bit clearer on the subject collaboration versus competition. I think what's really important is if we want to believe that the world is getting bigger with more and more people, and what's at our disposal is less each day, you have to find a balance in that, and the only way to find that balance is by sharing these resources. And that is the premise of why we should collaborate more, cooperate more, and not just invite competition, because, as I said, competition will only make you more hungry, more greedy for a power which in the end will just leave you completely standing on your own. Okay, thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, do contact me on goldieutham.com. Bye bye, have a good day.